So thank you for coming this afternoon. I am Simone McFarland. I'm the Public Information Officer for the City of Burbank, and I appreciate you all coming to this conference today. We are going to have the Mayor Will Rogers will speak first, and then followed by Vice-Mayor Emily Gabel-Luddy. And then if you have a few questions, the Mayor has graciously said he will take a few questions. So I will turn it over to the Mayor.
Thank you. My name is Will Rogers, really, W-I-L-L-R-O-G-E-R-S. I'm a member of the Burbank City Council. I was elected in 2015 in April, and I'm currently serving as mayor. I'm here to tell the people of Burbank that I have been diagnosed with liver cancer, or technically hepatocellular carcinoma. My cancer is at stage 4, and like every one of us here today, I don't know today if I have another week or another 5 weeks. I want to clarify that over the last 2 years, I've been diagnosed 4 times, and within a week later was then diagnosed cancer-free. I'm also diagnosed with non-alcoholic cirrhosis, but not hepatitis, which is normally associated with this type of cancer. And in fact, I have none of the hallmarks of liver cancer or non-alcoholic cirrhosis. There's no history of anything similar in my family, and nothing in health or family records to explain why essentially a teetotaling 58, 59-year-old has the liver of an 85-year-old lush, but my liver is in very bad shape. A liver transplant is not a viable option, excuse me, nor is traditional chemotherapy. I've been working with a cancer research clinic affiliated with Cedars-Sinai Hospital, where I'm participating in drug trials and immunotherapy. Throughout my career as a journalist, while campaigning for council, and immediately upon taking office, my highest priority has been transparency and the sharing of information. I've repeatedly pledged the highest priority has been transparency and the sharing of information. I'm sorry, I just got a little lost. If for no other reason than so that the public can judge the council's decisions. I've tried to instill and encourage this culture throughout the city and my colleagues, and with the help and their encouragement and the help of staff, I believe it's been a largely successful effort. But of course, this illness tests that conviction. I don't really care to discuss personal information that is basically only the business of my wife and myself and my children. I wasn't raised to make myself the center of sympathy or concern, and that's doubly true when I know how many people are so much worse off than me. even within our city employees, our family of city employees, I've been moved and inspired by those who have survived multiple transplants. They have and they still do battle with a variety of cancers. I just have nothing to complain about compared to so many of these people. If my work is somehow diminished on the council, however, if I essentially can't serve as promised, I feel obliged to tell the people of the city. And that has been the case. Last week, one of my doctors inadvertently had a peek at my schedule for the month of August, and I was in deep trouble because this was a month where I had resolved to buckle down, to behave myself, to keep to a moderate schedule, and it was a dismal failure. And in the end, I ended up having what's known as an encephalitic infection. And it's essentially a brain disease that's extremely unpleasant, and it put me in the hospital for a week. My colleagues, Council members Sharon Springer, Jess Telemontes, and Bob Frutos, have been supportive and encouraging, and they've been ready to step in when neither I nor the Vice Mayor have been available. It remains my intent to continue serving as mayor. I simply won't be attending as many events as I typically do. I will miss many of you at some of them, some of you at many of them, and I will be home trying to get that rest I'm supposed to have. Finally, as intensely private as my family is, and ironic some of you may find that, I have to take a moment to thank my wife, Nancy, who I asked not to be here today. It's hard enough for me to be here today. I didn't want her to go through it as well. She's ridden this roller coaster with me. She is indeed Burbank's First Lady, and our son and daughter have also shown courage and boundless support and energy. Now you're going to receive a release when we're done talking here, which will be very soon. Just for the moment, though, I'm going to turn the podium over to Vice-Mayor Gabel-Luddy. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming.
I'm Emily Gabel-Luddy. I'm the Vice Mayor of Burbank. And behind me are the other three members of the Burbank City Council, along with our mayor. It's an extremely courageous act for our mayor to share his personal challenge with all of you and the community. But anyone who knows Will Rogers will tell you that his openness is perfectly consistent with who he is. As a member of this community, as a human being, a father, a husband, a friend, and a leader in Burbank. Our City Council, Councilmember Jess Talamontes, Sharon Springer, and Bob Frutos, will continue to support him 150%, and will continue to work hard on the business of our city. I know that I speak for the full council when I say we are in complete support of everything that he's putting forward in his efforts, and look forward to our continuing work with him. Mayor Rogers has and will continue to provide outstanding service to Burbank, and we know that you, the community, along with Will's friends and his family, will be understanding and supportive of him and wish him the best as he focuses on this challenge. Thank you.